What could you do with unlimited money in the F1 2021 career mode? Well, today we're going to find out. We're going to find out just how much every single upgrade costs, both in terms of facilities upgrades for the My Team career mode, and then also the car development upgrades as well. So we're going to give ourselves completely unlimited money. Okay, not unlimited. We're going to give ourselves a lot of money and a lot of resource points as well. So let's find out. So we've set up our team then with all default settings. The first thing to do is going to be to give ourselves that unlimited money. So we're going to need to use Cheat Engine for this. I'll quickly show you how this is done then. So first of all, we need to select the F1 game. There we go, open that one up. And what we're going to do is search for the value that we've got. So the money we've got at the moment is 1.7 mil. Hoping that's exact. So I just need to literally type in 1.7 mil, do first scan, and that should show us all the values within the game that are 1.7 mil. There you go, there's three of them. To be honest, there's only three. We can just edit all three of these. So if we actually need to open these first like that, select them all, change record, change the value. And we're going to change that to, what are we going to change it to? We're going to change it to 500 million. That's probably enough. That should now give us 500 million. As soon as that number refreshes in the background in the game, that will do that. We need to do the same for the resource points now. So we need to do a new scan. So you can see we've got 1,000 resource points at the moment. 1,000 resource points. Let's do a first scan on that. That's going to find an awful lot of numbers. Obviously, within the game, there's going to be a lot of numbers that are equal to 1,000. It's found 5,789. All we have to do is buy something. So if we just buy this front wing main flap here, let's just buy that. That'll change the number to 500 exactly. And then we'll do a next scan of 500, next scan. There we go. That's the only one. So that is the one that is going to be our resource points number. So resource points wise, I think if we give ourselves, what are we feeling? 500,000? That's going to be enough, isn't it? That's going to be enough, surely. 500,000, there we go. So now as soon as we use any of those points in any way, in fact, the money's already gone up, but the money's already refreshed. $500 million sat in our bank account, begging to be spent. Now, obviously, actually, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump straight in and just buy some aerodynamic upgrades, because 2.2 mil for that one, 1.5 for that one, 1.2 for that one, 1.6 for that one. So we're literally just going to go through and buy every single one. There's no limit to how many simultaneous, or obviously you can't do more than one tier at the same time, but other than that, there's no limit to how many simultaneous updates we can do. So we're going to jump straight in and just spend all of this money on all of these updates, the tier ones. So that's all the tier one updates cooking, if you like. So once they're done, that'll obviously help us out. Let's also now just go and buy as many of these updates as we can without unlimited resource points. Department of capacity reach, of course, we need to have better specs in order to be able to do things. So we'll just buy whatever we can here. The specs are going to come. Oh, the specs are going to come in time. Powertrain, yeah, sure. Can we do multiple powertrain? Probably not. We haven't even got any unlocked. So this is what's going to hold us back, is obviously the time more than the money. We're just going to skip through the races though as quick as we can. Yeah, again, Department of capacity reach on that one as well. Check this out. Yeah, okay, so that's everything we can possibly do now, because Department of Capacity's reach in order to be able to do more of those. And we've still got 498,375 resource points to spend. We're still quite rich in terms of that. But anyway, let's skip ahead now a little bit and wait till those upgrades are done. Just before we skip forward, look at this screen. Look at the advanced screen. I can't even scroll down. That 14th is just full of updates. And I tell you what, that's only 5 days away. How quick are these builders for the Cheaters R Us team? There you go.
I think we could better manage
all of the upgrades. All of them. By the way, for this video, I'm not going to do any other kind of assistance things. These activities, I'm not going to do any of those. The practice program's not going to do any of those. So this is basically going to be like a worst case scenario for how much it will cost you. And I tell you what, we're going to very quickly get to maximum spec, because these builders, 24th of March. What's the date? It's the 10 days. 10 days. These are seriously... If the world had builders this quick, then we'd be a different civilization altogether. Anyway, we're going to run through all these. All tier 2 upgrades are now processing. So we've now only got 367 mil. So we've already spent $133 million before the season's even started. R&D, I don't think there's anything we can do here. No, they're all cooking there in some way. Actually, no, we can now, of course. We've got the lovely updates. We should now be able to do multiple upgrades at a time. There we go. We can now do 2 upgrades at a time on aero, chassis. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do, to be honest. Let's just get them bought. Of course, there is a failure chance as well, so there's going to be a risk there that some are going to fail. Oh my word, there's so many here. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. That is now everything we can do as well in terms of the updates. So all we need to do now is skip ahead time once again. Okay, there we go. Those juicy powertrain updates for the facilities have now succeeded. So we can now already get onto Spec 3 for the powertrain. For some reason, the powertrain builders were quicker than anyone else for some reason. But let's spend, oh my word, 14 mil just for one. Now down to 320 mil. I hope that's going to be enough money for the rest of them. We can hope. But that puts us on Spec 2 for the powertrain department, which should hopefully mean, no, there's no more upgrades to do. So there's nothing more to do there. So let's just skip ahead now to the 24th. We're going to get all of those lovely, lovely, juicy, juicy upgrades. Just all of them. All of them. Can you even imagine? This is like going from like a, I was going to say Williams. That seems unnecessarily harsh on Williams. But just, you know, a low budget team to suddenly just within a matter of weeks just becoming like a full-on Mercedes team. But anyway, let's get all these Spec 3 updates done then. Right, that is now all of those updates are now cooking. Yes, indeed. So that will now be completely maxed out. That is all the money you can spend on HQ. There is no more upgrades to have. Spec 3 is the max. We've now got 124.2 million left. So I make that 375.8 million. Quick maths, maybe? That sounds about right. 375.8 million is the total cost of all of the upgrades for your HQ, which, by the way, is so much money. I don't know how long that would take you to save up that amount without using the cheat engine, but it would be an awful long time. They're not actually going to be completely done before the season start, but we should be able to do some more upgrades now at least, because of course we've got that good department capacity. So anyway, let's skip through then the Bahrain Grand Prix and let's see how many more resource points we can spend once all those HQ updates have been applied. So, despite having unlimited resources for the first race of the season at Bahrain, we haven't really made any progress forward. We've had as big of updates as any other team, but look, we're still in the same position. We're still the, what are we, 7th best? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8th best. We're still the, oh, my bad. We're still the 8th best team. But despite having unlimited everything, I mean, that is going to change massively as we go forward, because those department updates that we just brought means that we can just constantly put updates on the car. Of course, unlimited resource points as well. So I imagine by race 2, we'll be like 5th or something silly. But race 1, interestingly, there's not enough time to really get many upgrades on your car, which I didn't necessarily expect. Anyway, we'll skip for this weekend, and then let's get some more updates on the car. Okay, my engineer just told me we're actually losing money with the high running toss. He's suggesting we should shut down some of these departments. You can see they're costing us 75,000 each for these 4, 50,000 each for these 4. So that's what, 150, 300, $400,000. Is that weekly? I assume that's probably weekly, but obviously we're such a new team. We're only acclaimed level 2. We've barely got any sponsors. Where's the sponsors? Here we go, sponsorship. We've not even got any secondary sponsors. The only sponsor is the weekly income of 285k. We're actually losing money at the moment. Luckily, we've still got $123.2 million sat in the bank, so that's not the end of the world. Go, look at this. The 8th is going to be juicy. Lovely, 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 lovely. That means now every single facility is fully upgraded. Let's have a look. There it is. Everything is Spec 3. Fully upgraded. Before race 2, we've unlocked the perfect facilities in this F1 game. How far is this going to propel us up the field? I'm excited to see this. Are you ready? Oh my god! We're now the 3rd best team. Look at that line. I should have picked a colour that's different to everyone else. But look at that line. We've gone from the 8th best team to the 3rd best team with infinite resources. Oh my word. Let's have a look at our emails so we can see how many updates. It's not even going to show us. 24 were completed and 5 failed. I think those 5 though we're redoing, aren't we? So 24 upgrades. Cheaters are us. I still haven't scored a point. We've spent what? About just under $400 million. We've spent, how many resource points have we spent? We started with 500. We've spent 40,000 resource points. And we're the 3rd best team, and we still haven't scored a point. What? Oh, hold on. Oh, look, performance comparison with those updates. We're now going to be the best team, I think, come the next race. But anyway, we've got a lot more updates to do, so let's keep on the grind. Come on, let's get through these updates. Okay, so 28 parts have completed since we did the last race. And let's have a look now at this Oh my god. Wow. We've got about 750 performance points, whatever it is, and the next nearest Mercedes have got 600. So we've gone from being a brand new team, 8th best, to round 3 being by far the most dominant team in Formula 1. So let's now skip through. Well, Cheetahs Are Us went from not scoring a single point in rounds 1 and 2 to a dominant 1-2 in round 3, sorry. I mean, obviously that's going to continue with our performance what it is. It's impossible not to win. That's like Mercedes in 2014 levels. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's get on with some of these facilities then. Is there anything else we can do? Yes, of course there is. Here we go then. It's round 4. It's the British Grand Prix. We have managed to complete a further 17 upgrades. Not as many as the previous race, but I think there's a smaller gap. And also, oh my word, I mean, oh my... It's funny because the gaps now between the other teams look really small. The fact that we're so far ahead has changed the scale of the graph, and it now looks like they're all really, really closely together, and we're just another formula, another tier of racing. Let's have a look now to see what we got. So, as I said, all durability upgrades are done. All chassis upgrades are done. All the aerodynamic upgrades, upgrade dynamics, whatever, are in progress or done. This one, annoyingly, 13 days left, isn't quite done. And then the powertrain department, we have done all the ones we can do. The supplier upgrades are the only 2 that actually gets delivered to us whenever the Mercedes feels like it. So that is now pretty much a fully upgraded car by the British Grand Prix. Which is round 4 for us. It would be, I don't know, round 8-ish in a full season. Denatraz beat Hamilton by 9.3 seconds in a 5-lap race. My best lap was almost 3 seconds quicker than Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. Anyway, let's get that last front downforce upgrade applied. Let's have a drive of this fully upgraded car at the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa. Here we go then for the Belgian Grand Prix. Unfortunately, I've accidentally left the AI on 80 difficulty, and in this game there's no way to change it for the race. So, it's not going to be a great comparison against AI, but we'll still get a good feel for how unbelievable this car is. So let's get underway then. Not much of a start really, especially considering we're on 80 AI. I'm going to hang back for this first corner. I could send up the inside, but I want to kind of wait a little bit longer. We have got 5 laps in this race. So, oh yeah, the front end there was lovely. We got a warning even for that. Now, how much more straight line speed we got? Of course, even on 80 AI, they're still full throttle in the straights. A fair chunk quicker, but not ridiculously, honestly. I thought the difference might be bigger. Up for a Rouge now. Right, come on. Let's now see what... Yeah, okay. Okay, the drag reduction there is carrying us. No slipstream, we don't need it. The drag reduction is pulling us along. We're going to try and sneak up. The brakes are also... Yeah, I mean, oh my word. The brakes are unbelievable. Fly on the outside there. We go on the outside here of... Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Around the outside again. Yeah, I mean, I could just do all over takes around the outside. Oh, a bit free wide there, but I can still go on the outside. Yes, I can. Again, I know I want 80 AI, but there's no way I'd be able to go around the outside of 80 AI without having this unbelievable car. Of course, loads of ERS as well. Oh my word, ready for this level of downforce through here? Not great. Oh yeah, very early on the power though. I expected more downforce, if I'm being honest, but I wasn't dirty yet. The brakes are the brakes are honestly the biggest difference, which is weird. On the outside here, yeah, oh yeah, signs. On the brakes, yeah, I mean easily. I could have braked so much later there. ERS on the exit. Oh whoa, okay, that's 80 AI-isms. They wouldn't normally back off that much through there. Managed to avoid the crash though. And again, we're going to have plenty of ERS. They're going to start to run out, and we're going to have loads. We're going to catch Gasly just at the wrong time, or are we? A bit wide. Just managed to squeeze past there now. This is where the brakes are going to come into handy. Again, could have braked much later. Could have braked much, much later. Let's squeeze the clerk there. Up to P9 after for that one. Let's see what kind of exit we can get here. Reasonable. Going to dive bomb Perez here. I could have easily got Stroll as well, honestly, on these brakes, because they're so damn good. Surely we can get Stroll for... Oh, yeah, I mean, the traction. That could have been an 80 AI-ism, but it has got through traction as well. Probably get Norris easily before the end of the next straight with our straight line speed. Yeah. Yeah. Again, though, I actually expected a big difference in this straight. We're up against a McLaren now, which is one of the fastest cars in a straight line. And look, we're only just getting him. Oh, actually locked the wheels there. I don't normally lock there. It's because the brakes are so good. Oh, there's just... I mean, just look at it. There's just so much... Can we... Surely not. No. That would have been too much. That would have been too much. We can probably go on his outside, though, like it's nothing. Yep. Sure enough. See you later, Danny. Little extension there, but we don't mind that. Look at our teammate, by the way. Absolutely dominating. Right, let's have a cut. Let's have a clean lap then after this one, because we're surely going to get past Verstappen and Hamilton pretty easily. Can we... Sure, we can't dive on from this far back, can we? They just turned in too early. I could have, but they just turned in too early. There'd have been a collision. Let's cut back across him here because we can. Whoa, Hamilton. Chill out, dude. Bit aggressive. 2 purple sectors. Again, they're backing off quite a lot through there, but that's ATIs. And right, Coming to the end of this race, we've somehow managed to just about catch Louis Delatraz. Could we possibly, maybe, sneak past him here? We're on another purple lap. I'm going to have to send it here, I think. I mean, that's quite rude on a teammate in the final turn, isn't it? But we're gonna go for it anyway. We're going to sneak runners outside. Probably not going to be a fast lap of the race now. It was still all purple sectors. And we do manage to get past Louis Delatraz to take the win. That car was unbelievable. Let's see what race lap time we ended up on then at the end there. Because we were starting to get up to speed with that car. Really pushing hard. And let's see what sort of lap times we do. Come on. Hurry up. That was with the default setup, don't forget. With the setup tweaks, I'm sure you could probably easily find a second lap. Being a decent driver as well, another second lap. But let's have a look. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Here it is. 1 minute 38.2 around Spa. Louis Delatraz did a 40.6. So that's our difference between the 80 AI and us. This is what, 2.4 seconds. But more importantly, I mean, Louis Delatraz, who is not, again, no offense to Louis Delatraz in real life, but in the game, he's an F2 driver. In the game, the F2 drivers aren't that great. And Louis Delatraz was 4 seconds per lap quicker than the AI. We beat AI by almost 20 seconds in a 5-lap race. 4 seconds a lap. And remember, we were sort of Alfa Romeo type speed before, so 1 minute 46.0. Kimi Räikkönen did. That could have even been DRS affected. Yeah, I mean, Louis Delatraz is 5.5 seconds. We've gained 5.5 seconds across this season, roughly. Unbelievable. And what's that done to the standings? We're still not top of the standings somehow. Surely we could stop the constructors. Still not top of the constructors. Mercedes are OP. Only 8 points covers top 3. We're 4 points back. I'm not going to do any more. I was good. My plan for this video was to simulate the whole season, but we've achieved our goals. What more is there to find out for the rest of this? There's no more to find out. That is it. We've got the best car by the halfway point of the season, round 6 of 10. There's no more updates to do. Let's have a look at how many. My engineer is still telling me that we're losing money. We've still got 100 mil sat in the bank. Can we buy? We can do a secondary sponsor. Can we buy more perks now? No, we still can't buy any more perks. So we've been left with 116 mil. So we spent 383.7 mil, I think. Let me know in the comments if that's wrong. And we've spent 77,749 resource points. That's honestly the money I'm not that surprised with. You get sort of, I don't know, 50 mil at the end of a season with a good season. So you can kind of go, okay, I can see where you can get that money from eventually. 70-odd thousand, nearly 80,000 resource points. So bear in mind, within that we've earned a few. I mean, these facilities right here earn us 1,000 resource points a week. We had quite a few weeks now, so actually we've spent well over 80,000, probably close to 85,000. We've spent more than 7 weeks, maybe even close to 90,000 resource points it's cost us in the end. But yeah, anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I'll leave you with that because it's just ridiculous. Obviously this game's not how this game's supposed to be played, so I just really wanted to do this just to see what it would cost and what the car would be like after all that. But anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of content, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.